So, apart from those main questions that we saw, these are the additional questions that we are going to practice. We are going to practice. It is more like working together. Okay, we will work together, and of course, we'll do that. Some important workings, certain important workings we will do. Certain important workings we will do. Some answers we'll just see through. We'll just go through or see through with respect to certain important answers. Now go through this material. Go through this material. A retail trader needs financial statement for the year ended 31st March 2013 for availing bank loan. For availing bank loan, he gives you the following information regarding receipts and payments are given. Cash deposited into the bank, dividend from companies deposited into the bank, tuition fees of doctor paid by check. Doctor, DAUGST, doctor fees pay பண்ணது தப்பா டைப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Daughter's tuition fees paid by check. It is like drawings மாதிரி. Drawings, rent paid in cash, cash collection from debtors is given, amount paid to creditors in cash as well as by check கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Salaries and wages paid in cash, electricity paid by check, general expenses incurred in cash, drawings every month in cash. Are we given details separately about cash and bank transaction? Yes. All these transactions are given combined for cash and bank balances, or are we given separately for cash and bank? Collections and payments are given separately for what? Cash and which one? Bank transaction. Look at that. Particulars are given. Opening stock, opening bank balance, opening cash balance, opening debtors balance, and what? Opening creditors balance are given. Likewise, closing balances are also given to us. Prepare risk taking P&L account and a balance sheet like that they asked for. Okay, it was a 10 marks question, of course. We have to prepare the debtors account. We have to prepare which account? Creditors account. Then we have to prepare the cash book with two columns. Cash column and which column? Bank column. Start. Let us do it together. Start with debtors account. Tell me the answers. Debtors account are given with solutions because it is more like a practice session or a revision session. So, what is the opening balance of debtors given in the question? What is the opening balance of debtors given in the question? 75,000. No bills receivable in this question. No bills receivable in this question. Any discount allowed the sales returns given in the question? Any discount allowed sales returns given in the question? No. Only cash collection from debtors is given in the question. What is the cash collection from debtors? 5,50,000. No bad debts, nothing. Just cash collected from debtors is given in the question. What is the cash collected from debtors? What is the cash collected from debtors? 5,50,000. Please solve it. Please solve it. Solution இருக்குங்கிறதுனால just அப்படியே don't go through the solution. I request you to take a paper and pen and work out. Only then it will go to your mind. Just casual அப்படியே ஏதோ examiner மாதிரி problem இருக்கு solution tick பண்ணாதீங்க. Try to work out. Try to work out. What is the closing balance? What is the closing balance of debtors given in the question? How much? 86,000. Tally this, you will get the credit sales as a balancing figure. We are going to work together. I am not going to wait, so please do it along. So this is a credit sales as a balancing figure we get. Then creditors account. Creditors account. There is no bills payable in the question. Material. There is no bills payable in the question. What is the opening balance of creditors? What is the opening balance of creditors? 48,000. What is the closing balance? 70,000. How much is paid in cash? How much is paid in cash? How much is paid in cash? 4 lakh paid in cash. How much is paid by check to bank? How much? 1 lakh. As a balancing for, you will get credit purchases. Please do it along with me. So we need to prepare the cash book. Cash book we need to do. What is the opening balance of cash given? 10,000. Bank balance 55,000 given. Cash deposit into the bank account. How will you record this? To cash as a contra entry in which column? Bank column. How much is deposited? 1 lakh? 5,000. By cash, by bank. Contra entry in cash column 1 lakh 5,000. Then dividend from, what is it? Dividend from companies deposited into bank account. It's an income collection. Dividend deposited in bank account. How much is deposited? 5,000 deposited in bank account. What is the next one? Tuition fees of daughter paid by check. It is drawings. The fees paid for the daughter. How much? Paid by check in here. 15,000. Then please do it along with me. Don't wait. What is the next one? Rent paid by cash. By rent, how much is paid? 24,000 is paid in cash. Then cash collection from customers to debtors. How much is cash collected? Cash column recorded 5,50,000. Then what is the next one? By creditors, we paid in cash as well as check. 4 lakhs in cash and what? 1 lakh by check. Whatever is paid in cash, cash column. Whatever is paid by check, bank column. Then by salaries and wages. What is salaries and wages paid in cash? 36,000 paid in cash. Then what is the next one? By electricity. What is electricity paid by check? 12,000. Then by general expenses. What is the general expenses? 18,000. By drawings. Every month by cash. 600 into 12. 600 into 12 how much? 72,000. No other data available. As of now, only this much data available. We can close it. You will get by balance carried down. Cash balance, bank cash balance எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? Closing balance கொடுத்திருக்கானா? Closing balance, opening balance is given 10 and 55. Closing balance is given 12,000 is given 38,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. This is 12,000. This is 38,000. Not a balancing figure they have given. So it is not tallying. Yeah? Cash book is not tallying. What will be the balancing figure? 6,67,000 இருக்கு cash காலத்துல. Total payment side. Receipt side 5,60,000. What shall be taken as a balancing?
Yes, sir.
Cash sales, we'll take it as a balancing. What is a balancing? 1,07,000. Bank balance or bank column also you check, is it tallying? See, when you prepare or just look at the answer, we will not get why it is tallied, how it is tallied in the. So cash sales, we will get it as a balance info in which column? Cash column. These are the main workings. In any problem, your answer depends on your working note in single entry. That's what we had seen also. Debtors account, we found out credit sales. Then creditors account, we found out credit purchases. Cash, all data is available. Complete data is available. Even closing balance is available. Opening balance, all collections and payments are available. What do we find out as a balancing for? What do we find out as a balancing for? Cash sales, we find it as a balancing for. Wait, next, pay attention. See, since we are in the learning mode or a kind of revision mode, main answers alone, while revising, main answers, these are the key answers. Based on that, we are going to prepare which one? Trading P&L account and a balance sheet. These are the key important working notes. This base main answer. This working you do it. Thereafter, the main answer we will just see through. Okay. But workings you should not go through. The working we should do. Cash and bank account working we have done. Debtors account and creditors account working we have done. Then trading P&L account we need not do. We can just see the answer. Okay, just to save the time I have given. Opening stock. What is opening stock? 3,20,000. Purchases we worked out. What is the purchases? 5,22,000 we worked out. Creditors account 5,22,000 we worked out. Cash sales, we got it as a balancing for in cash column. Credit sales, debtors account, closing stock is given. As a balancing for, we get which one? Gross profit. You see, while learning at home also, what you have to do is, like main workings you have to do. Then the main answer, the final answer, you need not work out, waste the time. You can just see the main answer and check your answer kind of a thing. Gross profit 2,66,000. Dividend received is an income. Dividend received is an income. Rent, salary, wages, electricity, general expenses. Balancing for another. Net profit will come. Then we prepare balance sheet at the beginning of the year to find out capital balance. How to prepare balance sheet? All the information is available to us in the question itself. Stock, debtors, bank, cash given in the question. Credit given in the question. As a balancing for, we will get which one? Opening capital. Closing capital எப்படி work out பண்ணுவீங்க? Opening capital, add net profit, minus drawings, and the minus in the tuition fees paid for the doctor. 5,06,000 வரும். Closing capital will be 5,06,000. Then everything else is given in the question. Everything else is given in the question. I repeat the entire process. First we prepared which account? Which account we prepared? Debtors account and creditors account we prepared to find out which one? Credit sales and which one? Credit purchases. Credit sales and credit purchases. Then we prepared a cash book. In the cash book, cash sales we found as a balancing for in cash column. Then we come to the main answer. A trading P&L account and a balance sheet we prepared. Trading P&L account doubt இருக்குங்களா? Any doubt in trading P&L account? Opening stock, purchases, cash sales, credit sales recorded, closing stock recorded, we get the gross profit. We continue gross profit, dividend received, then we record all the other expenses, we get net profit. Then to find the opening capital, we prepare balance sheet at the beginning of the year. You can call it as statement of affairs at the beginning of the year. All data is available. Opening stock, debtors, bank cash கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Creditors is given. Balancing for is what? Capital. Closing capital போடும்போது opening capital plus net profit minus drawings minus the tuition fees paid. You will get this 5,06,000. All the other data is given. Stock, debtors, bank cash is given to us. Next. They just ask you to prepare which account? Creditors account only. They ask you to prepare which account? Creditors account only for how many marks? For how many marks? 4 marks. Now what I request is, listen. Answer is which account? Creditors account. I request you to pass journal entry. There is a reason for it. I request you to pass a journal entry. Journal entry I request you to pass for all the transactions. Sir, this is our journal. That is for learning purpose. Exam like it answer one account. Which account they ask for? Creditors account they ask for. You try to prepare the journal entry for this. For example, credit purchases. What is the journal entry? Purchase account data to creditors. Bills payable accepted. What is the journal entry? Creditors account data to bills payable. Okay. So try to pass a journal entry. Let us see. Shall we? The journal entry. Bills payable accepted. What is the entry? Bills payable accepted. What is the entry? Creditors to bills payable. Cash paid to creditors. Creditors to cash. Creditors to cash. Bills receivable endorsed to creditors. Creditors account data to bills receivable. Creditors account data to bills receivable. Endorsed bill dishonored. Debtors account data to creditors account. Debtors account data to creditors account. Endorsed bill dishonored. We had seen in bills of exchange chapter. Okay, debtors account data to creditors account. Bills payable dishonored. For bills payable accepted, what is the entry? Bills payable accepted, what is the entry? Creditors to bills payable. When it is dishonored, what is the entry? Bills payable account data to bills payable account data to creditors account. Bills payable account data to creditors account. Bills payable account data to creditors account. Then purchase returns. What is the entry? Creditors to purchase returns. Creditors to purchase returns. Discount received. Creditors to discount received. Creditors to discount received. Transfer from debtors ledger. What is the meaning of this? Pay attention. I sold goods to you. You will be there in my which list? Debtors list or creditors list? I sold goods to you for 7,000. You will be there in which list? Debtors list. Later on, I purchased goods from you. You will be there in my which list? Creditors list. Now you are there in both debtors list as well as what? Creditors list. That mutual amount due, lowest amount due, will eliminate. For example, pay attention. I've sold goods for 7,000. I sold goods for how much? You are there in my debtors list. I purchased goods for 10,000. Now, will I collect 7,000 and pay 10,000? Will I collect 7,000 and pay 10,000 or net 3,000 I will pay? Net 3,000 I will pay. That time I will transfer from my debtors register. What is the journal entry? Creditors account data to debtors account. Pass the entry. Creditors account data to debtors account. Creditors account data to debtors account. So in single entry, if there is a doubt, if you pass a journal entry, then you can post in ledger. Now let us see your journal entry. What is the first journal entry you passed? Purchase to creditors. Credit side buy purchases photo. Then what is the next one? Creditors account data to bills payable. Creditors account data to bills payable. Then creditors account data to cash. Then creditors account data to bills receivable. Then debtors account data to creditors account. Debtors account data to creditors account. Now it will come as by debtors account. That endorsed bill dishonored. What is the next one? Bills payable dishonored. What is the entry you passed? Bills payable account data to creditors account. Then creditors to purchase returns. Creditors to discount received. Creditors to debtors for the transfer. From debtors also 7,000 will be eliminated. From creditors also this 7,000 will be eliminated. If you tally this, you will get which balance? Closing balance. So from this you should understand if there is a journal entry, if there is a problem in preparing a ledger or a single entry, try to pass a journal entry, then post, then automatically you will be able to do. Any doubt in this question? Two doubts that you may have is, one is endorsed bill dishonored. This we had seen in the bills of exchange chapter. Debtors account, debtor to creditors account. Creditors account, debtor to debtors account. Yeah. Good. Debtors account, debtor to which account? Creditors account, number 1. Transfer from debtors ledger. Transfer from debtors ledger. What is the entry we passed? Creditors are closed to debtors account. Next. Read the next question. Anu keeps his books under single entry system. On 31st March, the balance sheet is given to us. Capital 4,50,000 is given. We are given creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses, fixed assets, stock, debtors, bills receivable, prepaid expenses, cash and bank balance are given to us. Opening balance sheet is given to us. Transactions for the next year is given. Transactions for the next year is given. Cash sales, collection from debtors, payment to creditors, paid for bills payable, sundry expenses paid, drawings for domestic expenses, cash and bank, closing balance is given to us. Look at this. Gross profit on sales, how much? 10%. Bills receivable received from debtors, 6,52,500. Discount allowed, discount received, bills receivable endorsed to creditors is given. Annual fire insurance premium is paid. This is paid on 1st August every year. Depreciation on fixed asset 10%. At the end of the year, what is given to us? Closing stock, closing debtors, closing bills receivable, closing outstanding expenses, and closing bills payable is given to us. Prepare the trading P&L account and prepare the balance sheet like that they have asked for. Read the question once again, then we'll work on. Please read once again, then we'll work on. Answers pakadinga. Don't look at the answer because your eyes will search for the answer or go to the answer only. Then with the answer is given. So how to start, where to start, how to proceed. So we have to prepare which account? Bills receivable account and debtors account. Aprom? Bills payable account and which account? Creditors account. Let us prepare. Start. Let us try to post. Debtors account and bills receivable account. What is opening balance? 2,22,000 and what? 2,22,000 and 90,000. Creditors account. What is the opening balance? 8,70,000. Bill But it is bills payable account. What is opening balance? Then look at the last four lines of the question. We are given closing balances. What closing balances are available? Debtors, bills receivable available. Closing balance பாருங்க எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான் 2,28,000 for debtors. For bills receivable, how much is available? 2,10,000 is available. Bills payable, closing balance available. How much? 2,10,000 available. Then you post all the other transactions and tell me how much is purchases, how much is all these things. You try to tell me. Creditors, closing balance is not given. Purchases are also not available in the question. We cannot work out two balancing figures. Either purchases we can find out or closing balance we can find out. In this question, what is missing? Both are missing, so we have to work out by some other method. Let us try பண்ணுங்க. The main workings will determine your answer. Trading P&L account preparation is very simple. Finding out the missing figures is the most important one. Try. Debtors account எவ்வளவு cash collect பண்ணிருக்கீங்க 22,65,000 we collected. அப்புறம் what is the discount allowed? 54,000 allow பண்ணிருக்கோம். No sales returns in this question, no bad debts in this question. How much are bills accepted? Sorry, bills receivable received during the year given? Bills receivable received during the year. How much? 6 lakhs? 52? That is given in the question. 652,500 is given in the question. It will come as by bills receivable 6,52,500. Then bills endorsed. What is the journal entry? There's a doubt. Pass entry. Bills endorsed. Creditors account data to bills receivable. How much to bills receivable endorsed? How much creditors level? 22,500. It will come as by creditors. How much bill are endorsed? 22,500. That's it. Tally panna. This we will get it as a balancing. Opening balance is known to us, plus bills receivable received is known to us, minus endorsed bill, minus closing balance. Balancing figure is how much? Cash received for bills receivable. This we get it as a balancing. Cash collection is known to us. Discount allowed is known to us. Bills receivable, receipt from debtors is known to us. Closing balance is known to us. As a balancing for, we'll get which one? Credit sales. What is a balancing for? I hope in the question we are given cash sales also. What is the credit sales? 29,77,500. Cash sales is given in the question. Direct away given 1,10,70,000. So total sales. What is the total sales? With respect to bills payable, what is the data available? Bills payable paid given 12 lakh 22 500 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Closing balance is given, opening balance is given. If we tally this, the bills accepted, you will get it as a balancing. Bills accepted to creditors, you will get it as a balancing. That will be coming as 2 bills payable. See, working notes we have to solve so that the order of solving we will understand. Should not see. Main answer is nothing but working notes. So working notes you must do. So opening balance is known to us. Bills receivable endorsed, bills payable accepted is known to us. Then discount கொடுத்திருக்காங்க பாருங்க. Discount received. What is the discount received? Creditors to discount received. Creditors to discount received 42,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Then cash paid to debtors, creditors. Cash paid to creditors are also given in the question. How much is given in the question? Paid to creditors 1,12,60,500. 1,12,60,500. It is not possible to find out both purchase as well as what? Closing balance as a balancing for. Closing balance is also not given, purchase also not given. So what to do? Simple, prepare a trading account. We are given, what we are given? Gross profit ratio given to opening stock. Opening stock is given in the question. Opening balance sheet. What is opening stock available? 9,15,000 available. To purchases, we'll find it as a balancing for gross profit. Gross profit, how much on sales given? 1,40,47,500 total sales into 10%. The total sales will be 10%. By sales we know. By closing stock is given. Last 3-4 lines. Check last 3-4 lines. We are given stock in hand 9,75,000 given. So if we tally this as a balancing for, we get purchases. Sales plus closing stock minus opening stock minus gross profit will give us the purchases. What is the total purchases? This much. 1,27 lakh. From this less cash purchases, What is the cash purchases given in the question? No, no cash purchase given in the question. Not given. So everything becomes what? Credit purchase only. So whatever is purchased is for credit. So purchases, we got this as a balancing. Now tally this, you will get creditors, you will get it as a balancing. We are not given which purchase? Cash purchase. So automatically the balancing for becomes which one? Credit purchase. So this two balance carry down becomes a balancing. Two balance carry down the balancing. By purchases we worked out this one. See, we prepared data account and bills receivable account. Through data account, we got the credit sales. Cash sales is given in the question. Add panna total sales vanduchu. We are given profit margin. Using the profit margin, the purchases we got it as a balancing for in which account? Trading account. We are not given data about credit cash purchases. So we take it as which one? Credit purchases. So in the creditors account, we post this. We get the closing balance as a balancing. We get the closing balance as a balancing. See, the solution pathina, then you'll have a confusion. Like they would have given trading P&L account balance sheet, that is okay. Bills receivable account, data account, you'll understand. But the problem is where to start, where to end, that issue will arise. Okay, they would have given stock account on Kutrupam. That is not given. But that is not required also. We can just prepare which account? Trading account to find out purchases. Okay, they would have recorded opening balance, cost of goods and all, that is not relevant. Just prepare a trading account, you find out the same answer will come. Same answer will come. So debtors, creditors, bills receivable, bills payable. We worked out purchase as a balancing for in trading account because gross profit margin is given to us. Then we tally the creditors account and we get which one? Closing balance as a balancing.
Sir, I'm not able to see the screen, sir.
Any doubt in debtors account, bills receivable account? Creditors, purchase, we worked out through trading account. Then closing balance, we get it as a balancing figure. Closing balance, we get it as a balancing figure. Shall we? Proceed பண்ணலாமா? Now, pay attention. The workings are there in your thing also. Expenses paid during the year கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Add outstanding expenses at the end of the year, where it is given. Look at the last 3-4 lines. Look at the last 3-4 lines of the question. Outstanding expenses at the end of the year is given. How much is given? Outstanding expense at the end of the year? 7,500 is given. Minus outstanding expenses at the beginning of the year. What is outstanding expenses at the beginning of the year? 67. This outstanding expenses at the beginning of the year you have to eliminate. Then add prepaid insurance at the beginning of the year. Prepaid insurance at the beginning of the year. And it is given in the question. Insurance is paid on every August for 1 year. Every August for 1 year. Now, we are preparing accounts on 31st March. We are preparing accounts for 31st March. How many months would have been prepaid? 31st March accounts close பண்றோம். எவ்வளவு months prepaid இருக்கும்? 4 months prepaid ஆகும். So 9,000 into 4 by 12. 9,000 into 4 by 12 prepaid you eliminate. You will get expenses for the P&L account. Expense for which account? P&L account. I repeat. Expenses paid during the year given in the question. Add outstanding at the end of the year minus outstanding at the beginning of the year. This is like normal final accounts. Then prepaid insurance is given in the balance sheet. இதுக்கு add பண்றோம். Why are we adding? At the beginning of the year, that is paid for which year? Current year. At the end of the year, it is paid till August. So eliminated, that is paid for which year? Next year. You get expenses in P&L account. As I told you, main answer we can just see through or go through. Trading account already பண்ணிட்டோம். Trading account already we have done. What is the gross profit that we worked out? This is nothing but 10% of sales. This we worked out. Then bring the gross profit, record the discount receipt, charge the expenses, and the prepaid outstanding adjust பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா discount allowed, depreciation on fixed asset. Depreciation on fixed asset எவ்வளவு percentage கொடுத்திருக்கான்? Depreciation on fixed assets how much? 10% is given. Fixed asset 2,25,000 into 10% will give us 22,500. Give us how much? 22,500 depreciation. As a balancing for we get which one? Net profit. Balance sheet simple. Opening capital, add net profit minus drawings, we get closing capital. Bills payable, closing balance. Creditors account like closing balance வந்துச்சு. Outstanding expenses given in the last line of the question. Fixed asset minus depreciation. Closing stock, debtors, bills receivable எல்லாமே last line ல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. And the prepaid insurance. What is a prepaid insurance? What is a prepaid insurance? On the 9,000 into 4 by 12. 9,000 into 4 by 12. 3,000. Closing cash in hand is given in the question. Okay. So we get which one? Balance sheet at the end of the year. Trading P&L account and balance sheet will take only 5 minutes of your time to prepare. Main answer. But working notes on where to start depends upon the question. Depends upon the question. Solving multiple questions. For 100 questions, you can do it in single entry system. It will give a new approach to the problem and solution. Any doubt in this question? Shall we? Go through question number 3. The following is the balance sheet of a person is given. At the beginning of the year, we are given capital. Building, furniture, motor car, stock, debtors, cash in hand, cash at bank கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Loan is given, creditors is given. So opening balance sheet is given to us. Read further. On 31st March, he closed the books of accounts. Look at this. His sales for the current year is 20% of the last year. Sales for the current year is 20% more than the last year. அப்புறம் he is selling the goods at cost plus 25%. 20% of the total sales is for cash னு கொடுத்திருக்கா. No cash purchase னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Stock level is raised to 3 lakhs and stock is maintained throughout the year கொடுத்திருக்கா. Collection from debtors amounted to 14 lakhs. In that 3.5 lakhs was received in cash. Business expenses 2 lakhs. In that 50,000 is outstanding and 60,000 is paid by what? Check. Balance of passbook is given. Payment to creditors, personal drawings, cash deposited, etc. is given. Cash withdrawn from bank is given. Gross profit of the last year. What is the gross profit of the last year? 3 lakhs is given. Provide depreciation on building 5%. Motor car how much? 20%. Look at this. The cashier has absconded with available cash. The cashier has absconded with the available cash. And it is given in the question. What is given in the question? The cash defaulted by the cashier can be treated as what? Recoverable from him. So will you show it as a loss in P&L account or treat it as an asset in balance sheet? We have done one problem. Regular quest class. Cash lost, we took it as a loss in P&L account. Here enna sollirukka? Take it as amount recoverable from him. So cash missing, we have to find out and take it as what? Asset. Amount recoverable nu sollirukka. Which means recoverable from cashier like that, we will show it in the asset side. I request you to read the question, not the solution. Please read the question. It's a fantastic question. I request you to read it, then we will solve it. Okay, start. Go through the question, please. Please read through the question. Once again, complete a read through pannunga, then we will start. Where to start? Inge start pannala. The hint is sales of the current year is 20% higher than which year? Last year nu kuduthirukanga. He is selling the goods at what? Cost plus profit margin is given to us. Profit margin is given to us. Last year's gross profit is given to us. Last year's gross profit is given to us. Start. I request you to start along with me. Last year's gross profit is how much? 3 lakhs. Last year's gross profit is 3 lakhs. Ratio of gross profit. How much is given? On cost? Direct of percentage. What percentage on cost given? 25% on cost. Sir? 25% on cost is given. So, what will be the cost? If 30,000 is 25% on cost, cost of goods would have been 3 lakhs divided by 25%. 3 lakhs divided by 25%. Listen. 3 lakhs, if it is 25%, what is the cost? What is the cost? 12 lakhs. For sales, 3 lakhs gross profit, cost of goods sold 12 lakhs. Now sales 15 lakhs. This is the sales of which year? Last year. I repeat, last year's GP is 3 lakhs, which is 25% on cost. 3 lakh, if it is 25%, what is cost? 12 lakh would have been the cost. Profit plus cost will give us sales. This is last year sales. Add 20%. Add 20% how much? Sales of the current year is 20% higher than last year earlier. Sales of the current year is 20% higher than the last year. 20% higher than the last year. So 18 lakhs is the total sales. Total sales of current year. Total sales of current year 18 lakhs. Then one more hint given is What was the opening stock? What was opening stock? Check your opening balance sheet. What is the opening stock given? 2 lakh. And the stock level is increased. Add increase in stock. How much increase in stock happened? 3 lakh. 3 lakh or 1 lakh? Stock level is increased to 3 lakhs, not increased by 3 lakh. Okay, increased to 3 lakh now. So, which means new stock level, that is going to be the closing stock. Closing stock is 3 lakhs. That is maintained throughout the year now. Throughout the year, we are keeping a stock of what? 3 lakhs. Now, at the end of the year, stock will be how much? 3 lakhs will be there. Wait, pardon. What is the total sales of the current year? Total sales of current year எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 18 lakhs இருக்கு இல்லையா? Total sales of current year is 18 lakhs. Profit is how much percentage on cost? 25% on cost. Okay. If it is 1/4 on cost, it will be 1/5 on sales. So total sales of the current year இருக்கும். So gross profit will be 18 lakhs into 1 by 5. 18 lakhs into 1 by 5. 18 lakhs into 1 by 5. What is the profit? 3 lakh 60,000. Wait, padanga. There are two methods in which we can find out purchases. One is prepare a trading account. Trading account you can prepare. What is the opening stock? What is the opening stock? 2 lakhs. And the stock level is increased and maintained at 3 lakhs. What is the closing stock? 3 lakhs by total sales. What is the total sales of the year? Current year 18 lakhs to gross profit. Gross profit how much? 3 lakh 60,000. Current year GP. Last year GP 3 lakhs. Current year order GP 3 lakh 60,000 to total purchases as a balancing for we will get 18 lakhs plus 3 lakhs minus 3 lakh 60 minus 2 lakhs. How much you get? 15 lakh 40,000. We get it as a balancing figure. We get it as a balancing figure. Otherwise, listen, this is what a financial accountant will think. As a cost accountant, you should think in a different way. What is your cost of goods sold? What is your cost of goods sold? Current year or the cost of goods sold 18 lakhs minus 3 lakh 60. 18 lakhs minus 3 lakh 60 will be your cost of goods sold of the current year. 14 lakh 40,000. Opening stock to closing stock or stock level increased by 1 lakh. Now, additional stock you will add. Additional stock purchase பண்ணாம எப்படி add ஆகும்? எவ்வளவு என்ன ஆகும்? 1 lakh purchase பண்ணிருப்போம். அப்போ total purchases will be 15 lakh 40,000. 15 lakh 40,000. I repeat, cost of goods sold, sales minus gross profit வரும். Add additional stock 1 lakh add பண்ணா total purchase வரும். இப்படி கூட work out பண்ணலாம். Instead of doing full trading account, like this also you can shortcut thing and work out. Okay. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Last year oda cost of goods sold எவ்வளவு? Last year oda cost of goods sold எவ்வளவு? 12 lakhs. அந்த மாதிரி கூட work out பண்ணலாம். Cost of goods sold of last year எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? 12 lakhs. This year sales level increased by 20%. Cost also would have gone up by 20%. அப்போ 2,40,000 extra இருக்கும். Okay, this is your current year cost of goods sold. Current year oda cost of goods sold எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 14,40,000. Add increase in stock. Add increase in stock level by how much? 1 lakh. So 14,40,000 plus 1 lakh. That பண்ணீங்கன்னா வந்து 14,40,000 is your current year cost of goods sold plus 1 lakh increase in stock. It will also give you what? 15,40,000. There is no single way of solving a problem. There are multiple ways. You prepare trading account and find out total purchases are balancing for, or logically you think cost of goods sold of the current year, sales minus GP, cost of goods sold. We increase our stock level without purchasing. How the stock level will go up? So we'll get total purchases. Or what is the last year cost of goods sold? 12 lakh. What is your last year cost of goods sold? 12 lakh. Then since your level goes up by 20%, capacity increases by 20%, 14 lakh 40,000 would have been the cost of goods sold of the current year. Additional stock 1 lakh now. Okay, current year cost of goods sold would have been, purchases would have been 15 lakh 40,000. This is your purchases of the current year. In the please remember, this is your total sales or cash sales? Total sales. From this, you have to eliminate cash sales to get credit sales, or eliminate credit sales to get which one? Cash sales. Then this is about trading account method or a logical method you can find out. Take up this. Any other method you can do it in the exam. If you look at the question, I hope they would have solved by one method, but we can do it under any method. What is the total sales of the current year? 18 lakhs இல்லையா? இதுல cash sales சொல்லிட்டா. Cash sales எவ்வளவு percentage கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 20%. The balance is credit sales. $14 lakh 40,000 will give us credit sales. This will come in data. This will come in data. And no cash purchases nu கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. Given in the question, no cash purchases, which means entire purchases that is equal to total purchases. So whatever is the total purchase is equal to which purchases? Credit purchases. Gross profit ratio 25% on cost. Using that last year cost of goods sold we find out. Cost of goods sold plus gross profit will give us sales. 1/4 on cost na, 1/5 on sales. Prepare debtors account, creditors account next. Prepare the debtors account and which account? Creditors account next. Have you taken up this or another? Any one method is sufficient. Not no need to work out all the 3-4 methods. Any one method is sufficient. What is the opening balance of debtors given? 1,70,000. Credit sales we worked out. It's not a balancing for. We worked out credit sales. How much? 15 lakh 40,000. Credit sales we worked out. Credit sales 14 lakh 40 lakh. Credit sales 14 lakh 40,000. Cash, how much is collected? 3 lakh 50,000 collected in cash. Balance is collected by check. Bank எவ்வளவு collect பண்ணிருப்போம்னா பாருங்க இதுல கொடுத்திருக்கோம் 14 lakhs totally collected அதுல 3 lakh 50,000 cash na balance how much is collected in check 10 lakh 50,000 total 14 lakh collected ங்க அதுல 3 lakh 50 cash na balance is collected in check. Tally this. Closing balance. I hope we'll get it as a balancing. 2,10,000. Closing balance we get 2,10,000. Creditors account paranga. What is the opening balance? Opening balance sheet. Opening balance how much is given? 3,10,000. In this question there is no cash purchase. Total purchase becomes purchases. 15 lakh credit purchases. 15 lakh 40. How much of cash is paid or check la pay பண்ணிருக்கோம் to bank account? How much is paid? எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணிருக்கோம்? How much is paid to them? Look at this 13 lakh 75,000. As a balancing figure, we get closing balance. As a balancing figure, we get which one? Closing balance. That is your debtors account and creditors account. Then let us do the cash book. Tell me the opening balances. What is the opening balance of cash and bank given? 20,000, 85,000, 20,000, 85,000. What are the other transactions? Business expenses எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 90,000 and 60,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Cash sales. Cash sales எவ்வளவு deposit or எவ்வளவு வாங்கியிருக்கோம் 3,16,000. Debtors இருந்து எவ்வளவு collect பண்ணிருக்கோம்? What is the debtors account? In cash form how much we received? 3,50,000. Balance 10,50,000 by check. Total of 14 lakhs. Total of 14 lakhs. அதில் cash 3,50,000. Checkல balance 10,50,000 இந்த மாதிரி. What else will come? Business expenses 90,000, 60,000 production. Then personal drawings 75,000 வரும் bank balance. Creditors எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? How much is paid to creditors? This 13,75,000 paid by check. Then what else will come? Cash withdrawn from bank to bank in cash column. எவ்வளவு withdraw பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? How much is withdrawn from bank? எவ்வளவு withdraw பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 1,20,000 நம்ம பேங்க்ல இருந்து வித்ட்ரா பண்ணிருக்கோம். Then to cash, how much is deposited in bank? How much is deposited in bank? 7,15,000 deposited by bank. In cash column, contrast 7,15,000 will come. Any other cash transaction, please check. Any other transaction missing? The balancing for in cash column can be taken as what? Recoverable from cashier. Recoverable from cashier. The 8,50,000 debit total minus 8,05,000. And the cash missing, it is not lost. They ask you to take it as what? Cash recoverable from the cashier. Then this bank balance will be taken as a balancing. 18,50,000 minus 16,30,000. This is a balancing. Balance in cash column taken as what? Cash recoverable from the cashier. Bank column, of course, it's a normal bank balance. It's a normal bank balance. So, what are the main working notes in this question? Finding out based on last year gross profit, we worked out last year sales. Look at travel. From based on last year gross profit, last year cost and sales we worked out. That plus 20% gave us what? Current year order sales. For the cash sales, credit sales we worked out. 20%, 80%. We can prepare a trading account. Opening stock, okay. Purchases, we do not know. Sales, we worked out. Closing stock per you. But last year opening stock was 2 lakh. The stock level increased by 1 lakh. That is 3 lakhs. Okay. Closing stock will be 3 lakhs. As a balancing for we found out purchases. Then we prepare debtors account, creditors account to find out the balancing. So closing balance of debtors and creditors are the balancing figure. So the cash book, we find out cash balance that is missing but taken by the cashier is given as assumed to be recoverable from the cashier. Bank balance, of course, will continue as an asset in the balance sheet. Or complete particular. You can now check your trading P&L account. This is what we have done to find out purchase as a balancing figure. Gross profit 3,60,000 workout padin. Gross profit 3,60,000 that we worked out. And all these things, trading account already we have done. P&L account la podumbodhu business expenses you charge depreciation on building, furniture and motor car as given. Balancing for will be nothing but what? Net profit. Then balance sheet podumbodhu opening balance plus net profit minus drawings as usual. Loan will continue, trade payable will continue, outstanding and will continue. Asset side la All assets, amount available from the cashier, we will show it as an asset. Since it is in as an asset, otherwise we would have taken as a loss in P&L account, loss in P&L account. Any doubt in whatever we have done so far? Any doubt in the main answer, the trading? Charge business expenses, charge depreciation assets, net profit we get. Without working notes, no mark will be given. But they will think that you copied from other student. Because main answer alone, copy. So without working notes should not be like a scribbling proper. You have to prepare proper data's account, creditors account, all those. Read the question, please. Creditors are given, sundry expense are given, sundry expense outstanding kuduthirukanga. Then sundry assets, stock in trade, cash in hand, cash at bank, debtors are given. Transactions are given. Discount credited to debtors, sales returns, bad debts, discount allowed by creditors, purchase returns, additional capital. Realization of trade debtors is nothing but amount received from debtors. We are given cash purchases, cash expenses, paid by check for machinery purchased. Household expenses means, of course, drawings. Cash paid into bank, cash withdrawn from bank is given. Cash check issued to creditors are given. Depreciation was provided with rate of 20%. They ask you to prepare a trading P&L account and a balance sheet. Nothing but they allowed it to us. We allowed to them. We allowed to them. Discount allowed to them. Discount credited to debtors na. Debtors account discount enna pannuvom. Credit தானே பண்ணுவோம். அதான் கொடுத்து. Nothing but discount. Allowed by us. Look at the expense. It's nothing but expense for us. Are we given collection from debtors, payment to creditors? Yes. Discount allowed, discount received, bad debt, sales returns, everything is available. So we can start with which account? Which account? Debtors account and which account? Creditors account. Start பண்ணுங்க. I request you to try. Debtors account and creditors account try பண்ணுங்க. Try that debtors account and which account? Creditors. Debtors account would entries எல்லாம் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is the opening balance? 1,65,300. Then Any cash collected from debtors? By bank தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What is the cash collected? Check collected 6 lakhs 25,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. By sales returns, how much is given? 14,500. By discounts, எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 15,000. By bad debts, closing balance given in the question?
Yes.
178,700 is given in the question. As a balancing figure, we get which one? Credit sales. What is the balance? 70. Creditors. Opening balance over 1,57,000. Then, how much is paid to them? Then, what else? Discount received. Then, purchase returns. 4,000. Closing balance given in the question. What is the closing balance given in the question? Tally panna. Credit purchase, we'll get it as a balancing. 5,80,000. 5,80,000. We get it as a balancing figure. What is the cash and bank opening balance given to us? 40. Then what else will come here? Cash sales details is not available. Debtors இருந்து எவ்வளவு collect பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 6,25,000. For creditors, we paid 6,02,700. From cash expenses, sundry expense எடுத்துக்கலாம். How much is paid in cash? 95,700 spent in cash, paid. அப்புறம் purchases for cash. How much? 10,300 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Then paid by check for machinery. By machinery எவ்வளவு பே பண்ணிருக்காங்க? 3,900 paid by check for machinery is given. Then what is given? Drawings எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? Bank 31,800. Then cash paid into bank. To cash in bank column, how much will come? 50,000. By cash, by bank in cash column, 50,000 deposited. Then withdrawn for cash withdrawn from bank for what purpose? 92,400. That also will come as contra entry. By cash contra in the bank column, how much we withdraw? 92,400 to bank in cash column, contra entry 92,400. Then additional capital. Total additional capital? Additional capital paid into bank. Additional capital paid into bank கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So that will come as 2 additional capital. Bank column, how much? 85,000. Then closing balance of cash is given to us in the question. எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 12,000. Bank balance, how much is given? 60. If you look at bank column tallies, bank column tally ஆயிடுச்சு. 8 lakh tally ஆயிடுச்சு. Cash column பாருங்க, creditல 168 இருக்கு, debitல 122 தான் இருக்கு. Balancing figure, we can take it as what? Cash sales. This cash sales, we'll take it as a balancing. What is a balancing? $46,000, we take it as a balancing. So these are the main workings. Cash withdrawn from bank is a normal withdrawal. For personal use, drawings. Normal deposit and withdrawal are not. Cash withdrawn from bank for business use. If they tell that for personal purpose, used for personal purpose, it will come as which one? Drawings. So bank column, all collections and payments for tally ads. There is no balancing for. The balancing for comes in which column? Cash column. Over. Is it over? So this is our main working. Creditors, debtors, we prepare cash and bank column. As a balancing for we got which sales? Cash sales. Proceed பண்ணலாங்களா? Shall we? Live online friends completed. You can go through the answer. Opening stock given in the question. Purchases minus returns. Then cash sales plus credit sales minus returns will come. Closing stock also. Cash sales plus credit sales minus returns. Closing stock also you take it. Closing stock also you take it. then you will get gross profit. Bring the gross profit, charge the expenses after adjusting the outstanding expenses. This expense is nothing but outstanding at the end of the year you would add minus outstanding at the beginning of the year you would reduce. What is expenses paid கொடுத்திருக்காங்க பாருங்க. What is expenses paid? 95,700. Add outstanding at the end. What is outstanding at the end given? 3,300. Minus outstanding at the beginning 6,000 போட்டா இந்த 93,000 வரும். That is given as a working note also in your solution. Discount allowed, bad debts. Then how this depreciation? Pay attention. What was the opening balance of asset? Opening balance of asset பாருங்க கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 1,16,100 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Add எவ்வளவு purchase பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? Asset எவ்வளவு purchase பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? Purchase of machinery 3,900. அப்போ closing balance எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? Opening balance plus purchase should have been the closing balance. 1,20,000 இருக்கணும். But what is the closing balance given? Given எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 96,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Balance is which one? Depreciation 24,000 இருக்கும். இல்ல asset account கூட prepare பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். You can prepare the asset account and check. As a balance, you will get which one? Depreciation. Opening balance plus purchase should have been 1,20,000, but we are given only 96,000. Na? Balance for is what? Depreciation. Or you can do asset account. Two balance brought down, two purchases mari potu, then by balance carry down 1 lakh. That is 96,000 means remaining balance is which one? Depreciation. Then record the discount receipt, you will get the net profit. Then this is simple. Opening balance sheet they prepare. Assets, debtors, okay. All your cash in hand, cash at bank balances, outstanding expenses, tally panna, you will get which one? Capital as a balancing figure. Then you can prepare closing balance sheet. You can prepare which one? Closing balance sheet. Opening balance sheet plus additional capital. Assets given of depreciation. Closing stock. Closing. Any doubt in it? Any doubt in this trading P&L account and balance sheet? Please go through and tell me. Any doubt in your trading P&L account and balance sheet? And sometimes there may be some missing figure in bank column also. Here there is no missing figure in bank column. But in the question order solution, they prepared only which account? Cash account. So I request you to go through that solution for about 2-3 minutes, then we'll proceed to the next question. Any doubt in the balance sheet that we prepare? Opening balance, assets minus liability போட opening statement of affairs ல வந்திருக்கும். Add additional capital, add profit minus drawings will give us this closing capital. Creditors given in the question, outstanding expenses given in the question. Assets minus depreciation தான் அது. Closing stock, debtors, cash in hand, cash at bank. We give the balance sheet tally. This is for which question? Question number 4. Stock, ரெண்டுமே debtors கிடையாது. ஒன்று debtors, ஒன்று stock. Which one is debtors, which one is stock? Opening balance sheet, which one is debtors, which one is stock? Sundry assets, okay. Question பாருங்க. Which one is stock, which one is debtors? Stock is 80,000. This is stock balance. And the fifth question is more like நம்ம ஒரு 13 weeks question ஒன்று பண்ணோமே, ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? It will take just 5 to 10 minutes of question number 5. 31st December 2015 is given to us. Opening capital is given. Creditors are given. Outstanding expenses are given. Fixed assets, stock, debtors, bank, cash balance கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. M did not maintain proper books. Every week he draws 200 means what? Every week he draws 200 and personal drawings 200. Personal drawings 200. After meeting 100 rupees for weekly expenses, he deposits the bank. He deposits into the bank கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. No cash purchase கொடுத்திருக்கா, and creditors are paid by what? Check. And the sales are at a fixed price which includes 20% profit on sales கொடுத்திருக்கா. Credit sales are due and noted in diary. Payments are received by check only from such parties கொடுத்திருக்கா. Expenses other than sundry expenses are made by check கொடுத்திருக்கா. Unpaid bills, we are given bank balance, opening balance, check expenses. Okay, here கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Actually 3 months, of course 13 weeks. The entire cash was missing. The following facts were noted. Stock is given, closing stock கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, closing debtors கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, closing creditors கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Find out which one, the amount of cash missing. Do they ask you to prepare P&L account and balance sheet? Only the cash missing. So what you have to do? Prepare debtors account, creditors account, then find out the cash sales or whatever based on the profit margin. Prepare the cash account. Prepare the cash account, find out the missing cash, that's all. No need to prepare trading P&L account balance sheet. The கேட்டா மட்டும் பண்ணுங்க. They ask you to find out only what? Cash missing now. Start with which account? Debtors, creditors account, then find out the cash sales, then prepare the cash book. Prepare the cash book, then find out which one. What is the cash missing? Don't look at the solution. Try. Start with debtors account and creditors account. Sales is for cash and credit, but purchases are only on what? Check basis in Sodra. No cash purchase. Same like on the 13 weeks question we have done earlier. Try pannu. Try to prepare debtors account and creditors. What is the opening balance of debtors? 15,000. Closing balance 20,000. Bank statement la paranga, how much is collected from debtors? How much is collected from debtors? The check deposited is nothing but collected from debtors. How much is collected? In the question, no sales returns, no discount, no bad debts. So tally this, you will get credit sales as a balancing. Same way, creditors account prepare பண்ணுங்க. Opening balance எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கோம்? 10,000 given. What is the closing balance given?
3,000.
What is the closing balance given? 8,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. How much is paid by check? Creditors எவ்வளவு செக்ல பே பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Look at the bank statement. How much is paid to creditors? 40,000 is paid to them. 40,000 is paid to them. No discount in the question நினைக்கிறேன். No purchase returns. Tally பண்ணா you will get credit purchase as a balancing. What is the purchases? Balancing figure. So this is equal to total purchase. No cash purchases. Creditors are paid by check only. We can find out cost of goods sold. What is the cost of goods sold? Opening stock plus purchases minus of course closing stock. எவ்வளவு வருது opening stock? எவ்வளவு இருக்கு opening stock? plus எவ்வளவு purchase பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? minus closing stock. Closing stock last line la கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Last 3 lines. 4,000. This is your cost of goods sold. What is the profit margin? Profit 20% na 1/5 on sales. 1/5 on sales. How much will be on cost? On cost it will be 1/4. So add profit 1/4 on cost. 1/4 on cost add பண்ணா 11,000 வரும். So total sales 55,000. அதுல we know credit sales. Credit sales we worked out. எவ்வளவு credit sales? 7,000 credit sales na. Balance is which one? Cash sales. What is the cash sales balance? 48,000. Now we can prepare the cash account to find out the cash missing. To balance brought down கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What is the opening balance given? 1,000. To cash sales. What is the cash sales? Only the cash account you have to prepare. No bank account required. They didn't ask you complete final accounts. P&L account balance sheet கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Only the cash missing. Only the cash missing. By drawings 13 weeks into 200. Weekly drawings 200 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. 2,600. By sundry expenses 13 weeks into 100. Then by bank, how much is deposited into bank? How much is deposited into the bank? Bank statement la கொடுத்திருப்பா பாருங்க. Cash deposited. How much is deposited? 42,000 deposited. வேற ஏதாவது பேலன்ஸ் இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க. No. Balancing, where you can take the balance as cash missing. So it's a very simple question and a small question. No need to prepare a trading P&L account. No need to prepare a trading P&L account. They ask also we can do trading account, opening stock purchases, sales closing stock quota, GP vandru. Then charge this sundry expenses in P&L account. You will get net profit. Then you can prepare the balance sheet. If nothing is given in the question, cash missing can be taken as what? Loss in P&L account. This is similar to, I hope, 6th or 7th question that we have done in the main. A similar model question. So no need of preparing a which account, trading P&L account in this. I'll do one more question. Which question number? This is 5th question earlier. 6th question I will do. 7th, 8th, 9th with solution I have given. You can go through at home. You can go through at home. From this you should understand, practicing more questions. Area practice for both the time will get reduced. Okay, like in 2 hours time, we are able to solve 5 questions. It's like average we take around 20 to 30 minutes of time. 20 to 30 minutes of time. I explain and solve. Time. Otherwise, effective time, if you look at it, is around 1.5 hour, 1 hour 45 minutes. 1 hour 45 minutes. In that, we are able to solve 5 questions now, which means average we take around 20 to 25 minutes. This should be the time that you should take in the exam. Single entry system, maximum we should spend 30 minutes. 15 marks, maximum how many minutes you can spend? 30 minutes you can spend, but you will be able to do comfortably. So practice definitely gives you the speed, accuracy. Speed and what? Accuracy in the morning. So we'll do 6th question by taking a small break for about 10 minutes. Read question number 6. Read question number 6. Nothing out for the 6th question. Capital account, loan, creditor, building, furniture, motor car, stock, debtors, cash in hand, cash at bank. Cashier has absconded with available cash. His sales for the last year was 20% higher than that of which year? Previous year. Cost plus 25%. 20% is for which one? Cash. It is similar to which question? Question number 4 and this one is similar. ஒரு 0 cut பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Last question it was 22 lakh, 3 lakh. இங்கே 20,000 to what? 30,000. You can find the gross profit of the last year. Question number 4 we solved with 3 lakhs. இங்கே எவ்வளவு? 30,000 அந்த மாதிரி. It's just a repeated question. Depreciate கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Cash defaulted credit can be taken as what? Amount recoverable from them. Just a repeated question. Just a repeated question with just change of number. Or 0 cut panni, the question is given. So question number 6 we are not going to do. Question number 6 we are not going to do. It is nothing but question number repetition. Question number 7 we will do. Prepare a trading P&L account கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Prepare trading P&L account they ask for. Go through that. For the year ended 31st March 2017 is given to us. Read further. Question number 7. Read everybody. Start question number 7. We are given furniture, stock, debtors, opening balance, closing balance. We will work out as a balancing figure. Creditors, prepaid expenses, outstanding expenses. cash in hand and bank balance is given. We are given together the cash in hand and bank balances. Then collection from debtors after allowing a discount கொடுத்திருக்காங்க amount. Then collection by discounting the bills of exchange after discounting of 1,250 is 61,250. Creditors were paid 4 lakh in full settlement, 3 lakh 92,000 தான் pay பண்ணிருக்கோம். Freight inwards, personal use, office furniture க்கு pay பண்ணிருக்கோம். Investment carrying an interest of 6% was purchased at 95, 200 shares, face value 100 rupees each on 1st October கொடுத்திருக்கா. And payment was made thereof கொடுத்திருக்கா. Expenses paid கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Miscellaneous receipts are given. Bills drawn accepted during the year is 1 lakh. Out of this, bills 20,000 endorsed in favor of creditors. Endorsed bill dishonored கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Endorsed bill dishonored is given. Goods costing 9,000 was used as advertisement material. Goods are sold at a profit of 20% on sales. Difference in cash book may be taken as what? Further drawing or introduction of capital by the proprietor. If you find a balancing for in cash, take it as what? Not as sales. என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கான்? Balancing for in cash should be taken as either drawings or which one? Additional capital சொல்லியிருக்கான். Provide 2% debtors. There is provision for bad debts கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. I request you to read the question once again fully, then we will solve. Please go through the question fully once again. Completely read the question once again. Only then we will be able to work out. Go through the question fully. Is there any data regarding cash sales, cash purchases given in the question? In the question, the cash sales, cash purchase கொடுத்திருக்கானா? No. Cash sales, cash purchase is not given. Point number F part. Balance in cash book also. They ask you to take it as what? They ask you to take it as drawings or introduction of capital. So there is no. Is there a chance of cash purchase, cash sales? No chance. Data is also not given. Balancing for also they take it as which one? Drawings or additional capital now. Start. Have notes and continue. Since no data is available on cash purchases or sales, since no data is available on cash purchases or which one? Sales. Only credit purchases and sales is possible. And a balancing for also should be taken as drawings to sultan. So let us start with everybody. Please start with which account? Creditors. Post all the maximum possible data in the creditors account. Opening balance கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா பாருங்க. Opening balance given. Where? Question தான். Opening balance of creditors how much is given? 1,10,000 given. Then closing balance also given. Please do it along with me, don't wait. Closing balance also given in the question. 1,50,000 given in the question. What else will come in the creditors account? Look at the payment made. Second bullet point, third bullet point. Creditors of 4 lakhs were paid 3,92,000 full settlement of dues in கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So discount received. How much? 8,000 discount received. Then to cash, or it can be cash or bank account. எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 3,92,000 paid. Anything else will come. Anything else will come. Data about bills of exchange பாருங்களேன். Bills of exchange accepted by the customer is 1 lakh. Look at this. Out of this bills, how much is endorsed to creditors? 20,000 is endorsed to creditors. 2 bills receivable endorsed. Bills receivable endorsed கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. How much bills receivable endorsed? 20,000. Any other data with respect to creditors? No. By credit purchases, or you can say purchases, the balancing. No credit cash purchases because data is not available. We can do a trading account to find out the sales, or we can work out cost of goods sold also. Purchases எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? Wait, there's one more thing in endorsed bill dishonor கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What is the journal entry for endorsed bill dishonor? What is the entry will pass? Data's account. Data to which account? Data's account. அதுவும் வரும் இல்லையா? அப்போ by data's account. Endorsed bill dishonor. Endorsed bill dishonored how much? 4,000. So what is the total purchases? 4,56,000. அதில் goods given for advertisement purpose. Goods given for advertisement purpose எவ்வளோ இருக்குங்க? How much of goods given for advertisement purpose? 9,000. So net purchases. How to work out cost of goods sold? Opening stock. கொடுத்திருக்கான opening stock. What is opening stock given? Base data பாருங்க. Opening stock given 80,000. Add purchases. Purchases is not 4,56,000, 4,47,000. Less closing stock. No returns, etc. What is the closing stock of goods given? 70,000. This will give us cost of goods sold. What is the cost of goods sold? The balancing. 4,57,000 cost of goods sold. What is the profit margin given? Profit. What is the margin given? 20% on sales. 20%. That is 1/5 on sales. Then profit will be 1/5 on sales and it will be 1/4 on cost. Add panna sales, that is total sales, otherwise credit sales. Total sales will be taken as which one? Credit sales. This will come in data. Data account opening balance கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. What is the opening balance of data? Sales is nothing but this sales. ஏதோ தப்பு பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்கேன். We'll see. Pay attention. What is the formula for cost of goods sold? Opening stock plus purchases. அதுக்கு முன்ன டைரக்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் இருந்தா அதை ஆட் பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா? இல்லையா டைரக்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க. இருக்கு. Add freight inwards. What is the freight inwards? Direct expenses? 30,000. Should we change? Prepare debtors account and let us see. The endorsed bill dishonoring you to creditor. The endorsed bill dishonored. Endorsed bill dishonored எவ்வளவு? 4,000. இங்கே by debtors வந்திருக்கும். இங்கே to creditors. That endorsed bill dishonored will come. What else will come? How much is collected? எவ்வளவு collect பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 5,85,000 after allowing a discount. Discount எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Fine பார்த்துருக்கேன். Collection from debtors after allowing 15,000 is 5,85,000. So 15,000 discount allowed. Then what is the next one? Where by bills receivable received. What is the journal entry for bills receivable received? What is the journal entry for bills receivable received? An entry pass பண்ணுவீங்க. Bills receivable account data to which account? And the bills receivable received during the year. This is endorsed bill dishonored. What else will come? Opening balance, credit sales, endorsed bill dishonored, cash at bank, discount allowed, bills receivable received. Then closing balance. Try to prepare the cash and bank account. Try to prepare the cash and bank account. Over another வரைக்கும். Is it over?
Sir, one moment, sir.
Up to this working you have taken. Up to the credit sales working.
Yes, sir.
Which account we need to do? Start. Combine the cash and bank account only, because we are not given details separately about cash and bank balances. Tell me the opening balance. Opening balance எவ்வளவு பாருங்க. Cash and bank balance put together 12,000. என்னென்ன collections and payments எல்லாம் கொடுத்திருக்கோம் பாருங்க. What are the collections and payments given? கேஷ் என்னென்ன கலெக்ஷன்ஸ் பேமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு பாருங்க. டேட்டாஸ் எவ்வளோ கலெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க? 5,85,000. அந்த பில்ஸ் ரிசீவபிள் டிஸ்கவுண்டட் எவ்வளோ டிஸ்கவுண்ட் பண்ணி கலெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம்? 61,250 we collected. வேற என்ன இருக்கு? Any other collection? Any other collection? Miscellaneous incomes, miscellaneous receipts எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 5,000. Then what are the payments made? Clear up கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Freight inwards. How much is paid? 30,000 is paid. அப்புறம் furniture purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம். எவ்வளவு purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 10,000. இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணது பாருங்க. எவ்வளவு ஷேர்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் 200 shares purchased at 95. 200 shares purchased at 95. The face value 100 rupees. But 200 shares purchased at 95 na 19,000 more investment. Then expenses paid. How much of expenses paid? 95,000. By creditors payment. What is a creditors payment? Net payment 3,92,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. By drawings 70,000 plus இன்னொரு 21,000 ரெண்டு வாட்டி டிரா பண்ணிருக்கோம். Where it is given? Amount withdrawn for personal use, so much? 70,000. Amount withdrawn for personal use, okay, by drawings, as of now, 70,000 வச்சுக்கலாம். Then, by balance carried down, what is the closing balance given in the question? 26,250 given in the question. Balancing figure can be taken as drawings. In one more drawings. Now, the gap இருந்துச்சுன்னா, they ask you to take the balancing figure as which one? Drawings or additional capital. இன்னும் gap தான் வரும். Credit sideல gap வரும் உங்களுக்கு. They ask you to take that as drawings. It's given in the question. So 663,250 minus 642,250. This 21,000 is taken as drawings. So already 70,000 drawings கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Balancing figure they ask you to take it as which one? Drawings. Bills receivable ledger போடலாம் இல்ல லாஜிக்கலாவும் பார்க்கலாம். Opening balance இருக்கா? Opening balance கொடுத்திருக்காங்களா இல்ல? What is bills receivable from debtors? Bills receivable from debtors எவ்வளவு வாங்கிருப்போம்? 1 lakh. அதுல discounted bill value எவ்வளவு? Discounted bill value எவ்வளவு? Gross value. Discounted bill value ஓட gross value 61,250 plus 1,250. 61,250 net amount, 1,250 discount. அப்ப எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 62,500. Then less endorsed. Endorsed எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 20,000 பண்ணிருக்கோம். Then அந்த endorsed bill dishonored வந்து debtors account to creditors account வரும். That will not come in bills receivable account at all. Endorsed bill dishonored will not come in the bills receivable account at all. What is the entry for endorsed bill dishonored? Debtors account to creditors account. It will not come in bills receivable account at all. Endorsed bill மட்டும் தான் வரும். Endorsed bill 20,000. Then balance, closing balance வரும். Closing balance is nothing but 1 lakh minus adla discount பண்ணிட்டோம், endorse பண்ணிட்டோம்னா balancing for is how much? 17,500 will come. Expenses, make these adjustments. You will get expenses to be charged in P&L. Normally, final accounts. Expenses paid. Add outstanding at the end of the year minus beginning of the year. Prepaid at the beginning, you will add current year order. Prepaid at the end, next year eliminate பண்ணுவோம். You will get expenses for P&L. Can you tell me what is expenses paid? How much is paid? 95,000. Outstanding at the end of the year. What is outstanding at the end of the year? 18. So minus outstanding at the beginning of the year. 20,000. Prepaid at the beginning of the year. This belongs to current year. Minus prepaid at the end of the year. 7,000. This will give us expenses to be charged in P&L. Expense to be charged in which account? Profit and loss. So you look at the order of the question. We started with which account? Creditors account and found out purchases. Then using the purchases and cost of goods sold, we found out credit sales. Then we prepared debtors account to find out the closing balance. Cash and bank balance, they tell you the balancing figure also should be taken as additional amount withdrawn. Debit side in the capital, credit side in the drawings, they ask you to take it. Bills receivable, ledger account, opening balance, to balance brought down 0. To debtors, 1 lakh. By bills discounted, 62,500. By bills endorsed to creditors, 20,000. Closing balance, 17,500. Then expenses normal like any other final accounts. Expenses paid plus outstanding at the end of the year minus outstanding at the beginning. Prepaid at the beginning minus prepaid at the end will give us expenses for which account? P&L account. Shall we? இங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இந்த கொஸ்டின் கேட்கும்போது என்ன மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணாங்கன்னா இந்த ஒர்க்கிங்ஸ்ல தான் மிஸ்டேக் இருக்கலாம். செகண்ட் இஸ் வெயிட் லுக் அட் when the investment was purchased. இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் எவ்வளவு பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 1st Octoberல பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் எவ்வளவு ரிசீவ் பண்ணோம்? 6%. So you have to put that interest, accrued interest, 200 into 100 into எவ்வளவு percent? 6% for how many months? 6 by 12. You should take the income. You should take the income in which account? P&L account. Let us see the solution. What is the opening stock? We worked out 80,000. Purchases minus returns 4,47,000. Sales we worked out. Closing stock work out பண்ணிருக்கோம். Freight inwards. This is a gross profit we added also. Look at the gross profit, how much we added. What is the gross profit that got added? The 121,750 gross profit. அதான் அங்க gross profit இருக்கும். 121,750. Then bring the gross profit, that interest on investment. How 20,000? How 20,000? 200 shares into 100 rupees. 6%. Why half? Investment எப்போ பண்ணிருக்கா பாருங்க. October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months oda income. Then discount receipt, other incomes will come. Sundry expense இப்போதான் working note பண்ணிருக்கோம். Sundry expense for P&L account, how much we have done? 92,000 will come. Then what else will come? Advertisement expenses and the goods given for sample will come. Discount allowed for debtors 15,000. Bills receivable discounted. Bills receivable discounted for 1,000 to 15. Then depreciate furniture. Provision for doubtful debts on the closing balance of debtors. What is the closing balance of debtors? 72,750 into 2% போடும். கொடுத்திருக்காங்க இல்லையா? 72, how much? 72. What is the closing balance of debtors? 72,750 into how much they asked you to provide? 2%. 72,750